in every successful company, there are always unseen small beginnings that will surely inspire you. I bet one of them is the famous Facebook company launched by Mark Zuckerberg back in 2004. After some of the challenges and the forced shutdown of his first website called FaceMash, Zuckerberg became more innovative, which made his way to launch Facebook. From then on, his Facebook has become popular for having 845 million active monthly users, and its website records 2.7 billion daily likes and comments. In fact, it is reported that the value of the company reached $50 billion back in 2011. There are already lots of achievements Zuckerberg reached for his company, from humble beginnings to the most successful and famous Facebook we know today. But for today's video, we will be looking at the world's most expensive Facebook headquarters, valued at a staggering $1 billion, located in Menlo Park, California. It might look normal, but if you look inside, you will be amazed to find a great work environment, a famous Mexican restaurant with a personal chef to create the perfect dish of any cuisine in the world, and so much more. I bet you would expect a lot when it comes to the work environment. Well, in fact, the company is heavily dependent on engineers, product designers, communication specialists, and virtual reality creators to ensure the company advances every day in providing excellent service to its users. So much for this that all specialists have been randomly spread across the entire headquarters to their respective locations. Not to mention that the founders have also found a new way to develop a unique creative vision of the employees with the help of the internal hackathons, in which the employees have to focus on projects which are completely different from the field. Being focused on work may get you bored, but don't worry, because you could bring your PlayStation, Xbox, or even the most lovable arcade game of your home to your office and play with your co-workers. This might not be possible in other offices, but for Facebook employees, the headquarters is their new home. According to communication manager Chloe Mayer, an employee brought a Japanese game to the headquarters and installed it in a closet. A few days later, other employees also started bringing their favorite games to the headquarters. And soon, that specific area became the hub for the employees who love to bring on games and play during their free time. Overall, this shows how Facebook tried its best to make its precious employees feel at home, even while working, and increase their productivity. Well, it seems like a dream job for you because not only that, it also gives you a Disneyland experience, as the main street of the campus looks like one of the famous food streets in the city or what we see in the movies. It's quite more of a fantasy, as it is no surprise that the consultants who helped in designing the campus are the ones that helped in designing Disneyland itself. Well, this kind of Disneyland has no amusement park ride inside the campus, but the Central Road does consist of amazing benefits to the employees that are extremely hard to find in any office of the world. Let's start with mesmerizing Phil's Coffee, waiting to serve you that perfect coffee you are waiting for days to experience. And if you feel you want a new hairstyle, then you will find a barbershop to give you that breathtaking hairdo. Not to mention, if you're hungry, you can have mouth-watering food from a famous Mexican restaurant called Soul for their special tacos. Not to forget, all of this is completely free. It is all thanks to the founders of Facebook who love soul food. They put this restaurant in the campus. Seems like this headquarters provides everything needed by the employee, including a natural environment. Well, quite a wise decision to include, because in order for the human mind to work at full capacity, it always needs a break to connect with nature from time to time. The headquarters is surrounded by giant trees with fretted windows to ensure colorful birds don't crash themselves into it. It creates a forest-like ecosystem or hidden city experience that will make you want to live on the campus 24/7 and 365 days. Although nothing can replace the comfort zone that we find in our sweet home, a campus like this that welcomes you with so many opportunities in one place is not bad. To add more spice to this massive headquarters, a mini town square is also created for the employees to hang out during free time or if they need to think deeply and connect with nature. Speaking of nature, it has also created a healthy ecosystem in which you would love to lose weight while working or use your bicycle to drop some pounds while covering the distance to your office. Not to mention that this massive 250 acres of land is surrounded by a special track that is always ready to connect you with the lush green atmosphere and help you lose weight as fast as possible. Sweating a lot in your clothes is not a problem because all you have to do is call the free laundry service available on campus. It is supported by one of the well-known companies called Purple Tie, which will get your clothes picked up and delivered at your very own office. One of the interesting things about Purple Tie is that it is focused on eco-friendly dry cleaning, so this connects the company more towards the sustainable nature of the campus. When it comes to sustainability, Facebook headquarters already maintains sustainable measures. One of them is the 150,000 solar panels, which can generate about 2 million kilowatts of electricity every year. To be more specific, these solar panels are fully capable enough to empower 70,000 homes every day. It might seem hard to believe that the campus connection with nature has attracted real foxes that can be easily spotted while you are walking inside this mini town. We are cute, famous, and wild is a warning sign that can be seen at various locations that are highly possible to spot them. When it comes to food, the cafeteria-type restaurants have a chef who is professional enough to present you with a mouth-watering dish to any cuisine around the world. So if you're in the mood to have some spicy Indian food or Thailand's favorite seafood, then just order it and the food will be at your service in no time. The chef is also trained enough to play the music of the cuisine to help you connect more with the flavors. For example, if you have ordered a famous Mexican dish, then the chef will play a special Mexican song to connect you more with the food, and the list goes on and on. There is no expensive headquarters without outstanding architectural features. The road to creating such a marvelous campus can be considered a tough one if it was given to some other architecture, but not with Frank Gehry. He's a Canadian-born, American architecture whose work has become one of the renowned attractions around the world, including at the Facebook headquarters. He seems to have made the process smooth like butter when it comes to designing and creating the best headquarters in the world. Well, it all started when Mark Zuckerberg visited Mark's warehouse-like office in Los Angeles. He immediately expressed to him that he wants the same type of office, but on a larger scale. So, from outside, the buildings do give a look of an upscale indoor village with simple concrete floors and smooth walkways, but with a 24-feet-high ceiling and space for 2,800 employees in the building. A multi-billionaire company will not settle with just one headquarter, because the company will also build a new building with an estimated cost of around $303 million. This new headquarters is called MPK-21. An artistic map is engraved on the floor in different areas that direct what is situated to ensure that the employees don't get confused with this massive campus. Plus, giant redwood trees are also installed in an open courtyard of the new building that gives you that Central Park-like experience of the famous New York City. An Ethiopian artist called Ilya Saim was also hired to install his unique art in different areas of the new building to keep the employees inspired and enhance their creativity. There is a separate hall that is entirely focused on conducting important events or declaring some important updates about Facebook from the outside. Not to mention at the entrance, you will be amazed to find a rainbow-colored art installation at the top by the famous Mexican artist Gehry doll. This mesmerizing art is so well crafted that it can make you look at it for hours without realizing it. So this was a sweet walkthrough of one of the biggest social media platforms and companies in the world. It is true that Mark Zuckerberg is one of the most talented individuals in the world. But what he has created in this campus for his employees by hiring one of the most talented architects in the world shows that he not only cares about his company, but also values what life has given him, which made each day inside Facebook campus to be more fulfilling than ever. It would be so lucky to be one of those Facebook employees who got to experience the best headquarters in the world and its benefits. If you were given an opportunity to be one of those employees inside the campus, would you still want to go home? Let us know in the comment below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more Lux Life, hit that subscribe button. Cheers!